Let's begin with a question. How did you survive when the world conspired to crush you? When the storms of life raged and betrayal coursed through your veins? How did you rise? Not just stand, but stand taller, fiercer, more indomitable than ever before. Survival isn't about merely enduring the storm. It's about becoming it. They thought they could end you. Oh, how they tried. They sharpened their words into daggers, whispered lies in the dark, and built walls to contain your light. But what they failed to see is this. Legends aren't destroyed by betrayal. They are built by it. You didn't just survive. You adapted. You evolved. You transformed into a force beyond their comprehension. Let me tell you something they will never understand. Survival isn't luck. It's defiance. It's staring into the eyes of those who doubted, mocked, and tried to bury you and saying, "Is that all you've got?" They sent storms your way, forgetting that you are the storm. You terrify them. Even before they struck, they feared you. Why? Because you are a mirror that reflects their weaknesses, insecurities, and lack of control. And when their attempts to break you failed, they panicked. They watched in disbelief as their schemes, their venom, and their darkness only fueled your fire. Every insult, every betrayal, every time they tried to silence you, it wasn't your downfall, it became your foundation. You built armor from their hate. You forged strength from their rejection. Every wound became a badge of honor. And now they watch in fear, because you've become something they never anticipated. A legend, a living reminder of their own powerlessness. They'll ask themselves, how did you survive? But they'll never understand that your survival was inevitable. They underestimated your will, your grit, your relentless determination. Every curse they hurled, you turned into fuel. Every shadow they cast, you used to sharpen your vision. Every storm they summoned, you rode to greater heights. You survived because you chose to, because deep down you knew you were destined for more. Their darkness couldn't extinguish your light. It only made it burn brighter. Now you walk a different path. You're not just a survivor, you're a beast, a force of nature, a joker in a world that thought it could play you like a fool. But you flipped the script. You rewrote the rules. And hear me now. They will come for you again. They will sharpen their knives, whisper their curses, and summon every ounce of darkness they can muster. But this time they will do it with trembling hands. Because they know that every attack, every attempt to break you, only makes you stronger. So let them come. Let them try. Let them throw everything they have. You've already survived their worst. And now you are unstoppable. And when they dare to ask, how did you survive? Don't waste your breath explaining, just smile. Because the truth is clear. You didn't just survive, you conquered, you thrived. You became the very thing they feared most. A legend who bends the darkness to their will. A force that rises from the ashes and turns the embers into an unrelenting flame. Your haters had their weapons aimed, thinking they could destroy you. But what they didn't realize is that you wore a shield of indifference. Their hate, their venom, it bounces off your chest and returns to them tenfold. People can't hurt you. They only hurt themselves. Their plans to break you failed because weapons of envy, lies, and betrayal hold no power over someone who refuses to crumble. You've mastered the art of deflection. Their negativity doesn't touch you. It ricochets back, shattering their illusions. They'll never understand that your strength wasn't born from avoiding the storm. It came from standing in it, unshaken. They wanted to break you, but all they did was reveal your unbreakable core. Their hate sharpened your resolve. Their schemes exposed their fear. So let them keep trying. Let them think they can stop you, because the truth remains. Their weapons can't pierce your armor, and their plans can't dim your light. You've already won by refusing to let their darkness define you. Their hate is a reflection of their own insecurities. Every finger they point leaves 3 more, pointing back at themselves. They hoped their venom would weaken you, but instead, it became the antidote to their power. They threw stones, forgetting you had already built an unshakable fortress from the rubble. They wanted to see you fall, but all they did was lift you higher. Understand this: the more they plot, the more they expose their weakness. They aren't fighting you, they are fighting the reflection of everything they lack, everything they fear, and everything you've become. They fear your strength because it highlights their fragility. They hate your confidence because it exposes their doubts. But you don't just survive, you thrive. Their words are dull blades that can't penetrate your soul. Their schemes are paper tigers that crumble under your gaze. Every attempt to pull you down only serves as a reminder of the power within you. You don't need to fight back with hate. Your success, your resilience, your refusal to crumble, that's your revenge. Let them watch as you turn their bitterness into fuel, their curses into stepping stones, and their doubt into undeniable proof that you are unstoppable. Let them whisper in their dark corners. Let them plot in the shadows. You've outgrown their battlefield. They are stuck in a tired cycle of envy and hate. But you've leveled up. You've transcended their smallness, their petty games, their shallow victories. They call you arrogant, heartless, unworthy, but those words don't define you. You are defined by the fire in your soul, the unyielding strength in your heart, and the unstoppable force of your will. And here's what they can't accept: their hate is powerless without your reaction. You strip them of the one thing they thought they could control: your peace. You wear your scars like armor, and your pain like a crown. Their words bounce off, their schemes crumble, and their venom dries in the heat of your relentless glow. The real battle was never with them, it was always with yourself. And every time you rise, every time you refuse to be dragged down, you win. You become a beacon for others, a symbol that no weapon formed against you will prosper. Let this be your anthem: I am unshakable, I am untouchable, I am a legend in the making. Their hate may try to fuel your fire, but it will never dim your light. You don't need their approval, validation, or acceptance. You are enough, and that is what terrifies them the most. So stand tall, walk boldly, let them watch as you turn their darkness into a stage, their hate into applause, and their attempts to break you into the very fuel that propels you to greatness. You're not just surviving, you're thriving, conquering, and rewriting the rules. And when they ask, "How did you survive?" simply smile and say, "I didn't just survive, I became unstoppable."